Good morning, everybody. Imagine having to wake up every single morning before sunset and then expected to go to class and remain focused on the material. As a high schooler myself, it is extremely difficult for me to go to class when I'm running low on sleep or not getting my expected amount of sleep. Today, I will argue that early start times negatively affect a student's performance and how we should push the start times to later to get more academic results and higher test scores. One major problem with school is sleep depression. Teenagers are expected to get around 8 to 10 hours of sleep, but this is oftentimes cut short due to the amount of homework received in the afternoon, and then we have to wake up in the morning to go to school. So oftentimes we do not get the amount of sleep we should be getting. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, most high schoolers on average do not get the expected amount of sleep, which is around 8 to 10 hours. It is averaged out that they get around 7 hours of sleep, oftentimes causing many high schoolers to have tiredness throughout the day and are not able to focus on lectures. In addition, many students are finding it more likely to be involved in car accidents when driving to school because they are rushed when they wake up and having to go to school due to them trying to get the most amount of sleep they could get. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, many school times do not match the natural sleep schedule. The natural sleep schedule is 8 hours, and many high schools start before 8 o'clock. I propose a rule that it should start no earlier than 8:30, even pushing it to 9 o'clock if possible. A study by the University of Minnesota also finds that schools with later start times show higher academic results when it comes to the students. Let's take two students for an example. A student that wakes up at 5:45 and has to rush to get to school, wakes up early, has no sleep, then performs a full day of school, and then a student that wakes up later, say around 8 o'clock, gets a natural amount of sleep, and goes through the day energized with sleep, doesn't have to worry about tiredness. Which student do you think is going to perform better? If you said the student that wakes up later, you're correct. Because the student that has to wake up earlier oftentimes feels tired